Oh, Lucas, is the doctor here about?
Yes, he is, without a doubt. I saw him chatting with my wife as well.
Where has he gone now?
I hope to hell!
Be off with you, looking all loosened. Ah, there you are.
I was in the courtyard draining some superfluous water. How's the patient?
Well, I fear my daughter has turned for worse since taking your prescription.
Good. It's sign of her emerging diction.
Well, that may be. It may choke her first.
Don't worry. We'll wait till she gets worse. Once the girl is on a final wheeze.
Oh, who is that man you brought in here, if you please?
He is,
Hmm? Yes?
He's the one your daughter urgently needs.
Your daughter, sir, would like to take a stroll.
Oh, that would be most soothing for her soul. Do go with her, my dear apothecary. Check if her pulse's rhythm is contrary. I want to hear your thoughts on a complaint. The question is important, though yet quaint. The doctors at length deliberate. We wonder whether it's learned or trait that women should respond more apt than men who seem to need these therapies again. There are those in the field who would say yes, others other argument would press. As for myself, I say yes and no, as incongruity would seem to show that some opaquish humors intermingle, where sometimes woman's problematic thing will incline them towards dominance of body, as tested against control group of castrati. There are others who might choose to ignore it, but they cannot deny the moon in its great orbit will circle the earth in path oblique and influence the ocean, lake and creek, while sun sends rays on earth's concave directions.
No, I can't possibly change the way I feel about this.
My daughter's voice? She speaks! Oh, joyous day! Such thrill, at last, to hear what she might say. How might I pay you, good doctor?
It certainly was a heavy case.
Yes, father, I've recovered my speech, but only to tell you that I will marry no other husband but Leander, and it is useless for you to suggest Horace.
What?
I have made up my mind and there is nothing that could make me change it.
Why?
No use giving me practical reasons.
Why?
All your speeches will be in vain.
How?
I have made up my mind about this.
When?
I will rather run off to some foreign convent than marry someone who I do not love.
Which?
No paternal authority can force me to marry against my will.
What?
No, by no means, no contracts. I have made up my mind. You're wasting your time. That's settled.
Ah, this flood of words. I cannot take it. Please, make a mute again, I command it.
I cannot stop voice that rides on a breath. The best that I might do is make you deaf.
Oh, thank you very much. Now do you think?
All your reasons will not affect my heart.
I shall wed you to Horace here tonight.
I would rather marry death.
One moment, sir. Allow me to prescribe. She suffers from a noxious diatribe. I think I know just the remedy.
Oh, you shall bring her back from such extremity? You handle mental illness too?
Of course. It's a simple thing to do. I must engage apothecary though. A word, sir. I think by now the humours are fermenting in this case, and I must ask you, act with greatest haste. I see one remedy which lay before us, one way that we might take, which might assure us. I think a smallish purgative of flight might somehow set the girl's condition right. If mixed with pills of matrimonium, to be mixed with hasty ceremonium. The girl might not wish to swallow all at once, but father here won't endure this awful stance. And I urge you must obey, that she might obey just who must be listened to. Towards the cure we must quickly steer. That's the only remedy remaining.
What were those drugs you were just explaining? I don't believe I ever had an occasion.
We saved them for a desperate situation.
Have you seen such disrespect?
The girl could surely be more circumspect.
She's truly obsessed with this Leander.
Hot blood of youth, if I might speak with candour.
When I once saw her caught up with this pox, I had her door secured with several locks.
So wise.
I stopped all their communication.
Good move.
Who knows what provocation they might perform if left with loose and tether?
Who knows?
They might have run away together.
My praise falls shy of your inspired foresight.
They say he tried to meet her this past fortnight.
The rascal.
He only wastes his day. I'll see to it that he turns away.
He is clearly not dealing with a fool. It was not just yesterday you went to school. For every trick he tries, you know 3 more.
Master, here's a fix for sure. Your daughter has eloped with her Leander. He played apothecary to command her. And there, the doctor did it neath your nose.
How's that? You break my trust with put on pose? Lay hold of him, and do not let him escape. I will have the law upon this evil ape.
You'll hang now, Mr. Doctor, on my life. Don't move unless you want to taste my knife.
Such trouble I had finding where you went. How did you like the doctor that I sent?
There he is, all ready to be hung.
What a dreadful thought! What charges have you brought?
He helped my master's daughter with a man.
Oh, husband, is this true? Will you be hanged?
It starts to look that way.
And will it be a public execution?
I don't know.
The only consolation would have been if you had stuck to chopping wood. Brokering a marriage has done you no good.
Leave me, woman. You but break my heart.
But I can hardly stand to be apart. How can I leave the man I once wed? I think I'll stick around until you're dead.
Ah!
The officer is on his way. He will see to it that you're locked up today.
Mercy, sir, mercy. Please, won't you spare me with a beating?
No, the law does not look kindly upon such kind of cheating. The punishment should befit the sin. Oh, wow, look at what the cat has dragged in.
Oh dear sir, I am the young Leander, unmasked, and I brought your daughter unasked. We were planning to run away and elope, and you wouldn't have found us even with a microscope. But recently my uncle died, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried. Then I read his will, and he hadn't lied. I have inherited all his wealth, and to marry her, I need no stealth. They say everything is fair in war and love, so we have come to get the blessings from above.
Dear sir, now that you have the dough, you may marry my daughter and go. Go, may your life be filled with laughter. She will make a good wife, my daughter.
Aha! You see? The triumph of medicine.
What the hell do you think you're blathering? You came this close to hanging. Anyway, for your doctor's degree, you ought to thank me. You think they hand out doctor's degrees to every hairy dick and Tommy?
True. I indulged in a bit of cheating. I guess I deserve the beating. But henceforth, you should show respect to a man of my station, since I'll be the most famous doctor in this whole nation.
People always think I'm a funny bird, but now I shall have the final word. Everyone says all is well that ends well, and we have reached the end of the tale we had to tell. Every play must end, however well they may have begun, and I'm glad to say this play was directed by R.Amarendran.
Thank you so much for being a patient audience, listening to all our verses. And thanks for coming in despite the inclement weather. Of course, the last 2 days has been much better. But still, despite the combination of the pandemic and everything, it's really good to see so many of you here patronizing theatre. Giving patronage theatre, sorry. Thank you once again. And before I finish, I need to thank Alliance Francaise, obviously. I wish to thank Alliance Francaise for providing the space for rehearsal and also scheduling this play, and the director, Monsieur Bruno Placer. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Placer, and Dinesha, who is the Alliance Francaise coordinator, and of course we have Vignesh on the sound and Venkatesh on the lights, and for the posters we had Pradeep, Priya, and Selva Kumar. Did I miss out anything?
Yes.
Who?
Hi.
The director? Yeah, okay, I missed out the director, yes. Let me call upon R.Amarendran to direct this play.
Devi, madam, thank you very much. If you're here, please come to the stage. And I thank the personnel of Alliance Francaise for having been very, conscious about the protocol for COVID. So they made sure they took the temperature and insisted that we wear the mask. I'm wearing 3, and also making sure that the premises are cleaned up after we spilled coffee and all that stuff. Thank you very much. We have another show at 7 p.m. We will be switching characters. You can see some of the people who didn't deserve the applause have landed up here. Okay, but I think it's an advance applause for the next show. Okay, thank you very much. Stay on if you like. The next show will have some changes and slightly better lighting conditions. Thank you very much. Drive home safe. Bye.